What if I told you there's an invisible, silent architect working within you, meticulously building the very energy that propels your every breath, every thought, every step? A clandestine force, humming beneath the surface of your awareness, dictating the quality of your sight, the resilience of your skin, and the very lifeblood that courses through your veins. Pause for a moment and truly consider the sheer, breathtaking complexity of your own existence. Every flicker of an eyelid, every beat of your heart, every fleeting thought that sparks in your mind, it all requires power. Not just any power, but a meticulously generated, ceaseless supply, derived from the very food you consume. Yet, how many of us ever stop to ponder the intricate machinery, the hidden gears and cogs, that transform a simple meal into the vibrant, pulsating energy of life? I've watched, almost as an observer from afar, how an essential, often overlooked element orchestrates this magnificent alchemy, a master key unlocking the potential held dormant within your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's a process so fundamental, so utterly vital, that its absence would unravel your entire being, piece by agonizing piece. The energy crucible. Imagine your body not as a solid form, but as a vast, interconnected network of miniature, highly sophisticated power plants. Each cell, a tiny furnace, constantly striving to convert raw fuel into usable energy currency, adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. Now, visualize this: at the heart of these cellular powerhouses, there's a specific, brilliant golden catalyst, a molecule known as riboflavin, or vitamin B2. It doesn't just assist, it initiates. It's the spark plug in the engine, the conductor of the molecular orchestra. Without riboflavin, the complex carbohydrates, fats, and proteins you ingest would sit inert, their potential energy locked away, unreachable. It acts as a coenzyme, specifically in the form of FAD, flavin adenine dinucleotide, and FMN, flavin mononucleotide, shuttling electrons like tiny, tireless ferries across a biochemical river. These electrons are the currency of energy transfer, and riboflavin is the indispensable toll collector, ensuring they move efficiently through the metabolic pathways, eventually culminating in the grand explosion of ATP that powers your every function. It's a constant, microscopic ballet of conversion, occurring billions of times a second, a silent testament to the ingenious design of life itself. The guardian of vision and vitality. Beyond the fiery crucible of energy, this golden whisper extends its influence, acting as a tireless guardian for some of your most precious sensory organs and protective layers. Consider your eyes, those intricate windows to the world, constantly bombarded by light, dust, and strain. Riboflavin plays a crucial role in maintaining optimal vision, specifically protecting the lens and retina from oxidative damage. It's involved in the production of glutathione reductase, an enzyme essential for defending your eyes against the cumulative stress of light exposure, particularly UV radiation. Without its protective embrace, eyes become more susceptible to conditions like cataracts, experiencing increased light sensitivity, and a perpetual feeling of grittiness, as if a fine sandstorm raged just behind the iris. Then there's your skin, the body's largest organ, a living, breathing shield against the external world. Riboflavin is indispensable for cellular growth and repair, ensuring the integrity of your skin and mucous membranes. It helps maintain the healthy turnover of skin cells, contributes to collagen production, and helps heal wounds. A deficiency here isn't just cosmetic, it weakens your first line of defense, making you vulnerable, prone to cracks, inflammation, and a dull, aged appearance, transforming your protective layer into a landscape of vulnerability. The Red River's architect. And then, we delve deeper, into the very essence of your physical stamina, the vibrant crimson current that courses through your entire being, your red blood cells. These microscopic, disc-shaped heroes are the oxygen delivery system of your body, transporting life-giving air from your lungs to every single cell, every muscle fiber, every neuron. Riboflavin is not merely a bystander in this critical process, it is a fundamental architect. It is directly involved in the production of red blood cells themselves. More specifically, it plays a vital role in the metabolism of iron, a key component of hemoglobin, the protein within red blood cells responsible for binding and carrying oxygen. Without adequate riboflavin, your body struggles to utilize iron effectively, leading to a form of anemia where even if you have enough iron, your body can't properly incorporate it into the red blood cells. Imagine trying to build a complex engine without the specific tools needed to assemble its most crucial components. It simply won't run at peak efficiency, or even at all. This translates directly into persistent fatigue, shortness of breath, a general feeling of weakness, and a diminished capacity for physical exertion, subtly draining your vitality and leaving you perpetually drained, struggling to sustain even the simplest of daily tasks. The silent alarms. The initial whispers of riboflavin deficiency are often so subtle, so easily dismissed, that they go unnoticed until they evolve into more pronounced distress signals. I've seen it manifest as a seemingly innocuous dryness and cracking at the corners of the mouth, a condition medical professionals call angular stomatitis. Or perhaps a sudden, persistent soreness of the tongue, turning it a deep, alarming magenta, as if a silent inflammation were consuming it from within. These aren't just minor irritations, they are the earliest cries for help from a body struggling to maintain its most fundamental operations. This nutrient is so vulnerable to light that transparent milk containers once led to widespread B2 depletion in diets. For decades, the dairy industry had to adapt, switching to opaque packaging to protect this precious vitamin, a historical testament to its fragile nature and profound importance to public health. Beyond the visible, individuals often report a pervasive, unshakable fatigue that no amount of sleep seems to alleviate, a heavy cloak that smothers enthusiasm and initiative. Your eyes might feel perpetually strained, sensitive to even moderate light, a dull ache behind the lids becoming a constant companion. It's as if the world suddenly became too bright, too demanding, and your body's internal resilience started to crumble, piece by silent piece. The interconnected web. What many fail to realize is that riboflavin doesn't work in isolation. It's not a solo performer, it's a crucial central hub in the complex network of B vitamins, a maestro conducting an entire symphony of metabolic processes. Its unique role as a coenzyme means it acts as an activator, a catalyst that unlocks the potential of other essential nutrients. Many essential enzymes, including those that activate other B vitamins like B6 and folate, remain dormant without its catalytic presence. Imagine a lock and key system. Riboflavin is the master key that enables other keys, B6, folate, to even begin to function. Without its presence, vitamins that are themselves vital for DNA synthesis, amino acid metabolism, and neurotransmitter production, simply cannot do their jobs. This creates a cascading effect of deficiencies, a domino collapse where a shortage of one single nutrient can undermine the efficacy of several others, leading to widespread systemic dysfunction. It's a humbling reminder of the intricate interdependence within your body, where the absence of one seemingly minor player can throw the entire biological ecosystem into chaos, disrupting far more than just its direct roles. The palette of life. So, where does this golden whisper reside, this silent architect of your very being? Nature, in its infinite wisdom, has woven riboflavin into the very fabric of our food sources, often giving us visual cues. You can find it abundantly in the vibrant, deep green of leafy vegetables like spinach and kale, their verdant hues masking its subtle golden essence. It's also a key component in the creamy richness of dairy products, particularly milk and yogurt, where its light-sensitive nature necessitates careful storage. And, of course, the humble egg, a complete nutritional powerhouse, holds a significant store of this vital vitamin. Its unique flavin compounds are responsible for the distinct yellow hue seen in some healthy foods and, surprisingly, even your own urinary excretion. That vivid yellow color after taking a multivitamin? That's riboflavin, or rather its metabolic byproducts, indicating that your body has absorbed what it needs and is efficiently expelling the excess. It's a visible, albeit often misunderstood, signature of its presence and activity within you, a tiny, golden beacon affirming its ongoing work. The shadow depths. As the subtle alarms grow louder and the interconnected web begins to fray, the consequences of severe and prolonged riboflavin deficiency delve into far more sinister territories. Beyond the chapped lips and tired eyes, the nervous system itself can begin to falter. Neurological symptoms such as numbness, tingling in the extremities, and even a loss of sensation can emerge, a silent undermining of your body's communication pathways. The skin, once a resilient barrier, can develop seborrheic dermatitis, characterized by greasy, scaly patches, particularly around the nose, mouth, and ears, painting a picture of chronic inflammation and discomfort. Chronic fatigue evolves into a pervasive lethargy, an overwhelming lack of motivation that impacts every facet of life, turning simple tasks into monumental struggles. In children, a lack of riboflavin can impede growth, leaving them smaller and weaker, their developmental trajectory veering off course. It's a descent into a state of profound systemic vulnerability, where the body, starved of its vital architect, begins to slowly dismantle itself, piece by piece, under the weight of its own metabolic failures, leaving you a shadow of your former self, devoid of true energy or resilience. The daily mandate. The irony of riboflavin is that while it is absolutely essential for life, your body possesses a limited capacity to store it. Unlike some other fat-soluble vitamins that can be hoarded in the liver for extended periods, B2 is water-soluble, meaning any excess is readily excreted. This necessitates a constant, daily replenishment, a continuous supply line to ensure your internal power plants never run dry, and your intricate metabolic networks remain fully functional. It's not about massive doses, it's about consistent, mindful intake. The recommended daily allowance is modest, yet the demand for its ongoing participation in thousands of biochemical reactions is relentless. Every time you breathe, every time your heart beats, every thought you entertain, riboflavin is there, playing its silent, indispensable role. It's a testament to the fact that sometimes, the most powerful forces are not the loudest or most dramatic, but the ones that quietly, diligently work behind the scenes, upholding the very scaffolding of your existence. The profound realization. And here lies the most unnerving truth: this entire, complex symphony, this meticulous dance of energy, vision, skin, and blood, rests on the molecular shoulders of something you rarely, if ever, consider. A single, unassuming vitamin, so small, so subtle, yet wielding ultimate control over your vitality. What if you've been overlooking this tiny, golden key, silently diminishing its presence, without ever knowing the unseen chaos you were inviting? What if your chronic fatigue, your dull skin, your perpetually tired eyes, were not merely the wear and tear of life, but the quiet, desperate cries of an architect starved of its essential tools, slowly watching its magnificent structure begin to crumble, unnoticed, from within? The power it holds, the fragility of its continuous supply, the profound impact of its absence, it's a revelation that shifts your perspective, forcing you to acknowledge the unseen puppeteer behind the curtain of your daily existence, silently pulling the strings of your very being. And that's just one of them.